Very well then, let us continue our study into the proper models of behavior. Third period, morals. Now, as you are aware, Saint Astraia preaches two main moral principles. The first is honorable poverty, and the second is service to others. These are said to be directly derived from the actions of Saint Astraia, and they became the foundation of this academy. Around 900 years ago, the story that Saint Astraia saved many people. I assume you know about Saint Astraia well then. 900 years ago, this capital city was overtaken by a mysterious disease, and she treated people with medical treatment. She was a miracle worker. Thanks to her accomplishments, Emperor Astraia was able to move the people and subjects as the capital was moved to Saint Ark. The words she left us with from that time became the pillars of our spirit. Nearly half a year had passed since the end of the Great War. It has been quite some time since Saint Astraia was able to reopen, as it was closed during the war. Recently, there has been a big incident in Crossbell, and the prince got married as well, but for us, we've returned to the very same boring life we had before the war broke out. Yeah, this is our world, sad as it is. Hey Maika, did you hear me? Break time. Huh? What is it again? Oh, come on. You weren't listening after all. Your older brother attends Thor's Academy, right? I read stories in the Imperial Times about how Thor's students played a big role in ending the war. Would you please try to introduce us to your older brother? To Wayne? No way. He's very out of shape, he's irritating, and he's a total musclehead who only cares about fighting. That's a pretty tough evaluation of your own brother, isn't it? And you're always blessed with a good fortune, Maika, but your brother... he seems kind of pitiful. Well, brother's friend Stark is quite handsome, but I haven't met him in a while. And we don't see Prince Cedric or Rufus in the magazines anymore like we used to. There's just not enough handsome men anymore. This girl. You've been doing nothing but fooling around lately, so I thought it might be related to that coma incident. I've been really worried. Coma incident? There's a rumor that it's still happening on campus even now. Yes, exactly. A mysterious incident that has been happening on our Saint Astraia campus. Healthy students suddenly collapse without warning. Then, they fall into a coma for half a day, and when they wake up, they have no memory of why. And there has been 6 victims. What if you're next? What do you think about it, Maika? I mean, someone has to be behind this, right? I think it's just a coincidence. I bet everyone was just overtired. Oh, come on. Now this is when you choose to be a realist? This happened in our very class, how are you not the least bit interested? I've been thinking that it's almost certainly the result of some kind of incantation. Fortune telling was very popular in the class last year, so there's also a possibility it's some kind of curse. I think your reasoning is correct. Don't forget about the 7 mysteries of the Academy after all. I'm bored. This is so tiresome. And I have to spend 3 more years living like this? Kurt, you're so pretty. Doki doki. What? Who is that gorgeous woman? Maika? She finally cracked. Episode Saint Case Files, Maika and the Beautiful Swordsman. So this is the scene of the incident, and the girl just collapsed without warning, huh? I mean, there are a lot of places for people to hide in the shadows around here, I suppose. True, but when I asked the guards, there really were no reports of suspicious people in the area. Yes, we have no hints at all. We are completely at a loss. Yet we have had 6 students collapse. We must put an end to this to prevent further injury. Please. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll be able to solve this case. Wait, who is that? One of our helpers is here. Hey everyone, long time no see. Did I keep you waiting? I see, so you're the one that is going to be helping us out today. Did I surprise you? Actually, I've been visiting St. Astraia regularly as a temporary music instructor, and even though I'm not a permanent instructor here, I want to help out so the students can get back their peace of mind. Thank you, that makes me feel so much better. Let's work well together. You all look great in your uniforms, especially the one in the middle. Must not be easy. That what? Yes, how should I put it? Kurt, your voice. Why in the world did it come to this? I'm confused now. The beginning of this whole thing goes back a few days. So basically, there's been a wave of mysterious comas at the academy. Honestly, I don't even know if this qualifies as a case or not. But still, Princess Elfin will be returning to the campus next week. I'm not comfortable leaving something like this unattended. I really just need help checking around the school. Would you be able to assist? Of course, if you're alright with us, we'd love to help. Although the instructor and Asher are not in right now, so the number of helpers available is limited, but even still, we'd love to help. Yeah, if Instructor Rain was here, he'd never turn a blind eye to this. I'd like to help in any way I can after everything the instructor has taught me and to prevent the princess from going through more hardship. Well, I would love to help as well. And if we approach Instructor Toa and frame this as an extracurricular activity, I'm sure we can get permission. So please allow us to accept your request at least. Thank goodness. Thank you so much, guys. I was so worried about what to do when I heard my brother was away, but it seems like we'll be in good hands. And in some sense, it might actually be easier for you guys to investigate without him there. Meaning what? Well, I'd like to keep this investigation confidential. So far, there's no real clear incident that is worth getting all the students and their parents worked up about. Yeah, we don't know if this is really a systematic case or anything yet. So there's probably no need to make a big deal out of it yet. So keep it under wraps. In that case, it might be best for us to wear school uniforms like we did during the last investigation. It sounds like our basic approach is taking form then, though that would mean I can only support from outside, but I suppose that's all we can do. Well, if we can figure anything out, we'll be sure to let you know, Kurt. Back up from outside, that seems a bit wasteful. Wasteful? Just think about it, Kurt. We have no idea what might happen at the scene of this mysterious incident, and if someone really is behind this, the students themselves may all be at risk. In that case, we really do need your support, Kurt, as a swordsman. So, what exactly are you getting at? Muse? You don't mean... Just leave everything to me. Why am I not surprised there's Muse all along? How could things come to this? I feel so uncomfortable wearing this skirt, and I feel so defenseless. Not to mention, Muse was able to get an elixir from the witches that altered my voice as well. Then again, thinking of this as being for the safety of Princess Elfin, and by extension for Prince Oliver, all I can do is settle down and endure. Klusia, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Should we begin looking around the school right away then? If we can just take care of this quickly. Yes, thank you again for your help. No need to be so formal. None of this bothers us, so let's just push onwards. Yes, indeed. Let's all be confident, as we know we'll be fine as long as we have Klusia with us. Confidence. How am I supposed to be confident like this? Kurt, you okay? Well, for now, let's just come up with a solid plan for surveying the area. I believe there are two possibilities we can consider. One is that some kind of hypnotic gas or something is leaking, and the other is that someone is deliberately using chemicals or something to commit a crime. We really don't have enough clues, so I think it would be good to approach from both angles. Yes. Well then, let's. You're from the middle grade, right? I'm sorry, President Elise. I noticed some people I didn't recognize with you, so I was just curious. And Credit really has... He has like the thinnest legs out of everybody. Oh, so you're here investigating that case with the comas. You came all the way to campus for that. Thank you so much. You're too into this. We really are trying to keep this as confidential as we can, though. But at this rate, the rumors are going to spread across the entire school. That's not very nice. I'm good at keeping my mouth shut. Well, relatively good at it. Well, there's nothing we can do as you already know the story. In this case, it might actually be better for us to ask her for her to help out. You mean... So basically ask her to join our investigation, or maybe even lead us. Yes, I was planning on going around with Muse to lead the way, but that's certainly conspicuous. That's true, I was worried about kicking up a lot of attention, going on with the student council president. Not to mention the fact that we don't really know all of the latest gossip on campus anyway. One of the students here might be more suitable anyway. Are you serious? Yay, lucky! You're really way into this. Are you sure you're alright with this, Maika? This incident might become dangerous. We would normally never be able to permit such a thing. However, in this special case, we have been formally recognizing someone as an escort. Escort? Yes, she is actually a swordswoman who served the Imperial family. As long as she's by your side there, and even if something happens... Sparkle, sparkle. Freaking speechless. My name is Maika. Can I ask for yours? My name is Clusha. I hope to understand the sentiments of all of the students who are suffering from this incident. I'm certain that we'll be able to solve this case if we all work together. We won't be working together for long, but let's do our best together, Maika. She's gorgeous. More than I imagined. Did I say something strange? This... Can this be... It's got even more interesting. Come on, we say. Maika, please don't be rude. And about that ring... Well, there are no rules about wearing jewelry at school. You should be careful wearing something so expensive. Ah, crap. Sorry, I'll be more careful. But her name is Clusha, and I get to work with her. I'm so lucky. You know, maybe back in the main world, maybe I can give Kurt the long hair extension accessory, so he can be Clusha from now on. And so, after Maika joined the effort, divided into two teams to start investigating. After they bid farewell to Elise, who had returned to her student council duties, they started investigating the campus. Change the Astraia Academy rooftop. We made it! This is the rooftop. This is one of the places where an incident occurred then. But it really is a nice view. Yes, because it's so nice up here. Many students enjoy their lunch break here. It's less popular after school, but actually it's a common spot for having secret meetups. That's about what you'd expect from a girls' school, I guess. That's not something I'm interested in, but... She is so shook. So pretty. It suits him so well. Frighteningly well. I can't really be there during girls' talk. and I have to make absolutely sure she doesn't discover my identity. They started searching the areas for clues. Really nothing of interest showed up, huh? And this is just an average space, there aren't really any openings for gas to leak from, I think. Yes, the incident happened during lunch break, so if there was a culprit, it's more likely to be someone on campus than someone from the general public. Actually, I was present when it happened. She's a girl from the upper class, and she was talking when she suddenly collapsed. We called the teachers right away, and it was scary for a bit, but she woke up half a day later. In the end, they said it was just anemia. I see. Anemia, huh? Something that girls struggle with pretty often. Well, let's just head to the next spot. Professor Elliot. Hello, so you're practicing through your break? You're very motivated. Of course, there's not much left before the concert. I was hoping for some extra help after school today, Professor. Oh, you're quite the popular one, aren't you? That's a bit embarrassing. I wonder if this is how Reen feels. Well, there's actually something we were hoping to ask you guys. Is there anything you know about the coma incident that happened recently? Yes, one of the cases happened in this very room. It sounds like the students from the middle classes came to clean up the room after school, and then one of the girls who was preparing for club activities suddenly collapsed. I was actually standing near her when it happened. There was no warning at all, so I was really shocked. I see. So there was nothing wrong with her at all before she collapsed? Oh, there's something I did hear from one of the senpais. It sounds like there was another girl from the middle grade who collapsed during a class. So while the rumor was that this usually happens during breaks or after school, there seemed to be exceptions to that rule. Wow, I didn't know about a case like that. Would you be able to fill us in on the details? We really covered a lot of ground, but we still don't have much to go on. By the way, where are we now? This is the first floor of the middle school, but the only rooms here are the preparation room and the storeroom, so it's usually pretty empty. I see. And this also wasn't the site of one of the incidents, right? But it would still be good to check. No sign of forceful entry or anything. Nothing really abnormal at all. Yeah, and based on all of this dust, it seems like no one's even been here for 2 weeks. These two are really amazing. I'm so glad I got to go with them. I mean, Yuna is really reliable, but Klusha is just so dreamy. By the way, it doesn't have to be related specifically to the coma incidents, but is there anything else troubling that you've heard about lately? Nothing really comes to mind, honestly. Besides the coma incidents, everything's been pretty peaceful. Oh, but that reminds me. Think of something? Well, maybe it has something, absolutely nothing to do with this case, but this is actually where I found this ring. Oh, is that right? It seems really good quality, so you just found it? Yeah, this kind of thing happens to me a lot. I'm basically a super lucky person. Lucky person? She's kind of strange. Well, I do know a certain unlucky person, I suppose. I did go around and asking the student council and stuff, seeing if I could find the owner. But since I couldn't find anyone at all, I ended up just keeping it. And I've had it with me ever since, even though it's a bit tight of a fit on my finger. I've basically just been enjoying it in secret then. It's true, but it's hard to dislike her. It's the class bell. It's time already then. Well, since we completed going around campus, we should meet up with Mise's team to exchange information. You're leaving already? Well then, I'll see you after class, or I can just tell the teacher that I'll be helping you during class. Maika, but... It's totally fine, Klusha. No choice, huh? This isn't fair to Maika, but it's good for her. Maika, I don't know what kind of danger we'll face in the future. And I don't want you to get hurt. You understand, right? Klusha. Thanks so much for helping lead the way, Maika. So head back to class, okay? Farewell then. Oh, that's not good. I let myself drift away completely. I'm gonna lose sight of her at this rate. Oh, but I should take the ring off first. But wait, that reminds me. Did I really find this ring? Was it really around here that I picked it up? My memories are really fuzzy all of a sudden. It's a bit concerning, but well, it should be fine. No time for that now. Wait, please, Yuna, Klusha. During class, student council president office hours. Hours. I see, so no luck for you guys either then. Yeah, we went to all the places where incidents occurred, but the locations were all over the school, but none of them came up as particularly suspicious. And it's hard to imagine where a gas leak would even come from on the rooftop, or in the classrooms or hallways or even the gardens. It really doesn't seem like just a natural phenomenon. In that case, it must be the work of some culprit. We were focused on getting information from the victims and others, but nothing came of that either. That means that the comas are affecting people indiscriminately, though some person is carrying out indiscriminate crimes. But is that even possible? Right, we really have no idea of the method at all. Most of the time it happens during breaks or after school with plenty of people around. So basically, they indiscriminately target people when they are gathered in groups. It just seems like it shouldn't be possible no matter how you slice it. Yes, it feels like we're on track to arrive at the truth, but thinking again from the top, it's such a strange incident. And the more we investigate, the more fuzzy it becomes. Actually, the more it seems like it's happening because of magic or of some kind. Yeah, you're referring to the rumors that she mentioned, right? There seems to be a popular occultist story. Occult. Actually, it might be more than a rumor. Elliot? What do you mean? I see. The third possibility then. Right. I think it's not completely impossible, actually. You should all be aware of certain existences that can cause phenomena that can't be explained by reason, right? You mean artifacts, right? Yeah, we saw that effect a few times before. Gifts from the goddess received too early that cannot be analyzed by modern science. Incidents caused by ancient relics. But if that is the case, there must be some kind of trigger, a condition for them to activate. Yes, perhaps we should rethink this incident from another perspective. Yuna, did you happen to notice the common point among the information we've gathered? Well, now that you mention it, something has been sticking out this whole time. The thing that your team and our time found in common between our investigations was... Got it. It's the middle school, right? I see. That's true. That did come up a lot. Yes, most of the incidents took place in public spaces, but they also took place among where middle school students were. The vaguest clue is probably the incident that happened in the middle school classroom then. It happened during the middle of class, right? Yeah, in Maika's class no less. Would be good to ask her more about it probably. By the way, she did go back to her classroom, right? We'll just have to wait for the next break then. Oh, thank goodness. So this is where you guys are. Please, what's the matter? Isn't it the middle of class? Well, actually... Have you seen Maika anywhere? She never made it back to class, so her teacher asked me about her. Maika didn't go back? That's strange. We split up with her in the corridor of the middle school. Honestly, I'm not surprised she didn't just obediently go back to class. It's a bit worrying. It is. We should go look for her, just in case. This is where we last saw her. What is this? This strange presence. It's coming from downstairs, but I thought that was just a storage space. Yes, but in this case... What is this? A magic circle? A magic circle? No, it's some kind of portal that connects to somewhere else. No, but does that mean Maika is through here? We can't ignore it. It might be connected to the coma incidents as well. Right, but there's a good chance something dangerous is waiting here. We better check it out right away. But just in case, we better leave one person here on standby. In that case, Elliot or myself would be the right choice to leave behind. After all, it would be better for someone with whom the students are familiar to keep people out of this room. Well, let's let new Class 7 decide. Right, let's get prepared and head in then. Elliot, okay. There you go. What is this? Some kind of cathedral? But this is a really ominous aura. Yes, I remember now. This place appeared before the twilight. No way. The growl of arrows that appeared at the Imperial Villa? Wait, they're playing this song again? No doubt about it. Why in the world? This is just speculation, but we heard that the Growl of Erebus was originally an extension of the Land of Origins that existed in the basement of Heimdall Cathedral. It was transported to the Carol Imperial Villa, but maybe a piece of it was left behind. Left behind? Well, sure. Astraia is near the Heimdall Cathedral, but... So that means this has existed in the basement of the Academy for 900 years. Well, in that case, something must have happened to connect it to the world now. Honestly, this may be beyond us, but we have to do whatever we can for Maika and the girls' school. Right, we couldn't save the instructor a million then. But since then, we should have grown, both as individuals and as a team. Let's show our strength as new Class 7. Well, this school is my alma mater as well, so I want to help restore peace here. Let's get to the bottom of the truth behind this case and solve it. I'm here to support. We have no idea what's waiting for us here, so let's proceed it cautiously. Dude, dope! I didn't think we'd actually hear the song again. Holy crap. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Interesting. I'm gonna raise the volume just a little bit, just because it's Spiral of Erebus. Just a tad, just a smidge. I'll take the risk. Aww. His voice is back to normal here. Oh, only level 90, okay. Oh, it's kind of pointless then. Kurt, your voice is back to normal. Oop, 1 second. Ah, hold on. Where am I? What's that? Monsters? So this is really the same as the Growl. That means this really is... Guys, let's be careful. The aura got stronger as you descended. The end might be close then, let's be careful. What? Where am I? How? I felt something strange. And then after that... I see, so I... How could I have forgotten? But what happened to Klusha and the others? They were still investigating. But no, there's nothing that... There's nothing that exciting about her. But she's cool, strong and cool and so reliable. With this, I'm not really into that, but that doesn't matter anymore. These feelings aren't to lie. What was that dream? What is this? This is so creepy. Yeah! Lucia? Lucia, your voice! What happened to your voice? I'm really sorry for deceiving you this whole time. But please relax. I'll save you for sure. We made it just in time, but this is... Well, this is without a doubt one of the devils of Purgatory. I believe that Maika's ring is an artifact with the power to absorb life force. This thing was using her to gather power. I can't believe something like this would happen now, even though the twilight is over. We can talk about the details later. We have to take this thing out. Yes, it doesn't seem to be complete yet. Let's take it out. But let's take it occult while we have the chance. Got it. I don't care if it's a devil or what it is, but we're stopping it here. Let me see. Hold on. Let me scroll way back. Yeah, I don't see those lines there. Okay, yeah. Anyways. Okay. What is this thing weak to? Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What the? Seriously? There we go. Oh, it's still okay, fine. Hold on. Wait a second. Aw, I wonder what he said. That's a very nice expression, Kurt. I like it. It's over. Yes, and I believe the case with the coma should be resolved now as well. We should report it into Elise as soon as we can. We should get out of here. It might be collapsing because the entity that controlled the space is gone. Can you stand? Let's get going, back to the world you belong in. After that... So this ring belonged to the woman who founded this school, Saint Astraia from the ancient stories? Yes, most likely. Well, Saint Astraia was the woman who saved many lives in the capital after I was struck by disaster 900 years ago. And when this academy was founded with her as the cornerstone, it was said that she had a mysterious ring. It was coined the Ring of Relief, and it was said that she could heal people just by holding their hands. I confirmed this with Vita just a bit earlier, and it does seem like such a thing did exist. The entity that was entombed in the Land of Beginnings was likely sleeping in the basement of the academy ever since, and the Twilight may have awoken it, albeit in an imperfect state. What a crazy story. So the girl put the ring on from time to time in secret. Thinking of that, it all adds up. That's right, and this all lines up with information I got from Gaius. There's actually have been cases before of demons making use of artifacts. The fact that Maika's memories were tampered with a bit supports... Oops. The fact that Maika's memories were tampered with supports the theory as well. I see. I did check in with all of the members of the student council, but no one knew about the ring at all. Yeah, so all of this was probably caused by that demon. Again, adding to the case that this was a demon who manifested physically during the time of the Twilight, which started this all. So then, the girl who was used to perfect the demon, which was still incomplete. I don't know if it was able to remain even after the Twilight ended though. Well anyway, I'm just glad we were able to get rid of it. I hope that Saint Astraia is happy about it as well from wherever she is. I hope so too. I'll take responsibility for returning the ring itself to Gaius. We'll make sure its power is never abused again. Yes, we'll be relying on you for that. I'm really in your debt, all of you. And by the way, it seems as though Maika is uninjured aside from a few cuts and bruises. So I have to thank you, especially Kurt. No, that was part of my job. But to think she got off with just a few cuts after all of this, she really is lucky. You probably has strong spiritual power already. Maybe that's why the demon took note of her. Is that right? I'm certain she was pretty frightened, but in the end it all worked out. And she met her knight in shining armor. That's right, you're really cruel, Kurt. Well, I think given the situation there was no way to avoid that. Dressing you as a girl was such a great idea. What are they even talking about? Maika! Hey Maika! What? What in the world happened to you? You just seem more and more distant by the day. How could that all have been a disguise? That's no fair. You're so stupid, goddess. What in the world? Is she sick after all? Wait, but then again... So you're Wayne's sister. What a coincidence. But good job. You really did your best. He's handsome and so smart. That means there's no problem at all. Maybe I am really lucky after all. Spring again, and another boring year starts. But my good fortune seems to be alive and well after all. My boring, dull world is shining so brilliantly now. Good job, Kurt. You managed to make a girl's heart go doki doki. That was fun.